Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. I had an experience a few years back, and it's probably about 4 or 5 years back, where I went over to my parents' house, and it was almost like I was kind of coerced to confess in a lot of ways, and that's happened to me before at another place or environment. Actually, a couple times before at another environment, in other environments rather. But I went to my mother's house, my parents' house, and it was almost like my mother was sitting there as like a judge almost. Not really a judge, but like she was trying to get as much information because she was trying to compile as much information so that she could set up the last and final attack against my life. She wanted to know any and everything so that she could have all the information she needed to basically destroy my life as well as any kind of advancement that I wanted to take in my life or that was made for me. She already went through other channels to find out, what was my destiny and so on and so forth, and she did a lot. She did a lot. But she wanted to hear from me as to what exactly I wanted in my life to happen or whatnot. And God worked through me that day. Yes, He did. God worked through me. So if she's watching this or anybody that's associated with her that's giving her this information, she's going to know exactly what to expect. He worked through me. Because everything that I said, yeah, it was truthful, but that was not going to be in my future. And I already knew that. She turned a high school friend to come against me intentionally. My parents went out to dinner with his parents, and it was during that dinner that there was a conversation that was had between the four of them, and that was when the change happened after that dinner between my parents. And I understood and realized that many years ago, but they didn't know that I knew what happened or what was going on exactly. You see, this friend, I was supposed to fall in love with him and want to be with him and so on and so forth, and end up being heartbroken because he didn't want to be with me and so on and so forth. And then he marries somebody else and they have a child and so on and so forth, and it's supposed to just upset me, anger me, and drive me to insanity. Yeah, fucking right. I told my mother that day that, I wanted to be with him, that he was going to be my future. We were going to get married, and then I wanted to get married to him, and we were going to have an everlasting love. You see, what she didn't know was that I let that go a long time ago. He showed me his ass to kiss, and I said, he threw everything right in my face, expecting me to respond in this aggressive manner and throwing myself at him, which I did not do. And once he fucked me over or thought he fucked me over back in high school, the first time was the first time I needed to understand and realize exactly who he was. He was a dog. He was a dog, an arrogant dog at that, who thought that his little wee wee was going to be enough to get him through and or to survive and thrive, maybe with other women, but not for me, sweetheart. I didn't play you. You played yourself. And then trying to get information from me as far as what I wanted and what angered me and so on and so forth. Yeah, you got a lot of truth of what could have been, but I already knew that was never going to happen. You see, it's always that one individual that's trying to get information out of another individual, whether it's a friend or it's a colleague, a coworker, or your own parent, so that they can get as much information to try to set you up and sabotage you so that you go even lower than what they expect or want you to go. I was never planning on marrying him. I let him go a long time ago. I let him go back in high school. And him even being a friend of mine was more of a blessing to him than to me. But even he fucked that up. Yeah, I was never expecting a relationship with him. But if he had done the right things, the necessary things, as God had wanted him to do, it would have lasted and it would have survived and it would have happened. But God didn't allow it to happen, so therefore, I let it go. That's the problem with a lot of people, is that they want to hold on and grab on to people that do not want them, do not respect them, do not like them, and are not for them. And they want to force it. I've never forced anything in my life. It has always been other people that have tried to force things on me and make me think and believe that they are for me when I know that they're not. I'm going to give you, again, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. My partner is Father God. I'm not looking to attach to anyone on this 3D plane in any kind of physical or sexual form unless Father God allows it to happen, and He has not allowed that to happen. So I am more than comfortable being by myself. I am fine and content with being married to Father God and nobody else until He sends the right man my way, not you sending someone my way thinking that that is going to influence me or make me spread my legs. I don't think so. For a fucking nut? I don't think so. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, the mug, the hat, and all the memories to go with it. And not all of them good. People will play on your fucking top, y'all, to make you think that you need to look a certain way, that you need to have a marriage or a relationship with any and everybody so that you can flaunt it to the next person that doesn't have that, and that way you feel better about yourself. I don't think so. No, thank you. No, thank you. I've been through that. I've experienced that. I'm not interested in experiencing that again. So therefore, I will allow only Father God to direct and guide me on who it is that He has for me. And actually, it will be Father God that will direct that individual to me, as well as letting that person know all of the fuck shit that I've been through, as well as all of the individuals that might come in and try to deter that individual from coming towards me. See, Father God is very, very methodical in the way that He maneuvers and handles things. And I have cleared out a lot of the past, and I'm continuing to clear out a lot of the past because it does not belong in my future. Don't play with those that are on the Father's team, because He is for them. He will ride for His children. He will deal with anybody that comes at His children, even if it is their own parents. And my parents sure did try to come for me on more than one occasion. And that was a big mistake.